V. Good.
Okay, and where's your shoulder rest?
Yeah, here.
I didn't know she had little violins.
I didn't know she had little violins either.
Maybe technically she normally doesn't, but somehow she.
I know how to put it
It
down.
was like in the back of her house somewhere. She found it for me.
This is here just in case it falls off, like in the middle of orchestra. Because
Shouldn't fall off too much, but
it did. So
do it.
in orchestra, when I didn't have this, it fell off.
Careful, don't push on the bridge, please.
Yeah, the duck had to be retired.
Yeah, so in orchestra, just as we were about to start a new piece, it was my shoulder rest fell off.
Will you get your practice book and stuff? Okay, the strings might be a little high, but Joan can lower those.
What do you mean?
A tic tac.
They're too high off the fingerboard, so it's really hard to push the strings down. So then it's too much, causes too much tension. In the
How can she fix that? Lower the bridge?
Lower the bridge or lower the nut. I think it's definitely the bridge is too high, and I can't tell about the nut. The nut looks like the E string is fine, but the others might be off a little.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
So should I tell her to do that?
Yeah.
This morning in the morning I practiced, and so like my fingers got like a mark from the string.
Other than that, you like it?
I think so. Yeah, it's nice. What is it? Do you know?
It's
No,
a
it's just
some guy who died before 1945, and so it's old, but we don't have a date on it.
Oh, okay. And what she sells you for?
I'm not allowed to tell you.
Oh, okay. But you can just trade it in with her.
I'm not allowed to discuss any details. It's because Joan loves me. That's why I have this.
Gotcha.
That's why we have the violin. Because Joan loves
An
us.
exchange of love.
It's an
But what if
exchange of love.
But what if she watches this video?
Do you think Joan is going to watch the video? Marsha will watch the video,
But you're not.
but Marsha's not privy to the Joan deals either.
So.
Okay, good. Well, as long as you like it, I'm going to see her tomorrow, and what do you think? The strings are all right?
Yeah, they're fine. All right, my dear. Can we do a little bit of quinte etudes? You want to just jump to page 35?
I showed it to Ben at YPCO, who makes violins, and he said the neck was a little thin.
I already memorized it.
It's totally fine.
I memorized it.
Because for that size violin, yeah. And her kind of hand and size hand, she's a petite hand. She is petite, so that she doesn't need a bulky hand. Like Roberto would.
So you really think Joan is? I'm just going to say Danielle requests that you lower the bridge, and she'll
just say
do it.
Danielle requests that you lower the strings, and she can decide for herself through her special measuring tools what needs to be lowered to get the strings lowered. But I think it's probably the bridge, or both. But she can assess that.
So that's a quick fix. And I'll leave the violin there.
You have to check that with her. Depends on her schedule whether or not how much.
Right.
It's not a 2-minute switch, so it might be leave it there. Let me check it.
Okay, good.
Can I hear your quinte etudes?
Yeah, I think I memorized.
Okay.
Should I do that?
Is Ella in the movie?
Not really.
Not right now. She's not.
Okay, so can you just tell me? Stand where you're going to stand, please.
That's good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
Should I do the first one?
You were doing. Let's do one line of page 34, and then we'll do 35.
So what?
A string. Let's just do da da. Yep. Good. D string.
Wait, of the.
Let's just do it on the D string because I want you to. Good. Okay, so now do page 35 on the A and the D string. Good. Now do two slur.
Yeah, I only did it once when I forgot to tell you.
Oh, well this week do two slur. Do two slur right now. Okay, so and then right there you pick up the third finger and move it over instead of having it fall
So
over.
like, since we stopped, I forgot like which one I'm on. Like the.
Oh, we just want to start the.
No, which number? Like which one? The first, the third.
Oh, I'm not worried about that. We're just going to do it to practice and get it the way we want it, and then we'll stop. So watch my hand. So we pick up the three and move it over. Now pick up the three. Pick up the three. Yes. Good. Okay, now do it on the D. Do it on the G and the D string. See if you can pick up that three instead of falling it over. There you go. So that's the big thing on this one is that when you move the three from the G string or the lower string to the higher string, you don't collapse it. You pick it up and walk it. Right?
Okay.
Don't drag your foot or your finger.
Before I forget, she's gonna run through the concerto Saturday.
Oh, wow, great, already.
Well,
Just diving right in.
okay, well, I mean, she's, gonna do music, I guess.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Not for the concert though, or the dress rehearsal. And let me know the date on the concert when you have it. so
It's
that I
in
can try to
December.
be-
It's in December, but I don't know what day in December.
That's what I need to know.
Oh.
So I know the dress rehearsal and the concert, and I can come to one of or both of them.
If you know the day of the concert, the dress rehearsal is just the week before.
That makes sense. All right. Can we do shortcut shifting?
Yeah.
play louder. Let's not tighten your bow too much. This bow is from what you were playing with before, right?
But it's a quarter size bow.
Right, but it's the same one. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So don't tighten it too much because it's stiff enough by itself. You don't have to overdo it. Okay, go for it. Nice heavy grab. Oh, sorry. I should have mentioned, since I played tonalization, do tonalization. You have to read my mind more. Yeah, heavy bow, lean in. Good, long go, long tip tip. That's the idea. You don't need open knee, by the way. So now, when you play this, I want you to work on lean at the tip. How do you know if you're leaning too much or too little? Like, how do you decide? By listening. Do you like it? How do you decide if you have too much salt on your french fries or not enough salt in your french fries?
You try.
You try. Exactly. I like that better. Good. Yeah, that's what I want you to do every day. Play tonalization long go, just practicing your big sound. Now you're doing pretty good adjusting to this instrument. How long have you had it?
I think I got it. Wait, when did I get it?
Friday.
Yeah, you're pretty fast at that. So maybe you're fine with intonation. I wrote, a review to do lots of review thinking about intonation. If you feel like that's pretty easy, then you can work on big tone. Okay?
Okay.
Well, the violin's kind of settling too because it's been in a closet for a long time apparently.
Okay.
It sounds a little better now.
Oh, okay. All right. I think that you should play the concerto for me.
Okay.
How far are you and I can read music, by the way? You skipped it.
No, I didn't skip it. I played it.
You
It's
just
just I
didn't-
didn't really check it off.
Okay, so how far are you?
Wait. I can read.
Yeah.
It's on top. I am on page 30 and
Lesson. What's lesson?
lesson 39.
Oh, okay. So you've just got 11 more to do. You guys have the next book? Do you need to? Okay.
You need to.
Good. Okay, that's all.
And a workbook.
Have you been doing a theory book?
No, we will.
Let's do that. I'll write it down.
Okay, good.
This phase. So I'm just doing this phase.
First movement, you mean?
Yeah. I'm moving this. Oh, I saw this pencil before. Powder pencil.
Oh, yes.
And the sign says this changes everything.
I think it does. Ready? Okay, let's hear it. wanted to check. Go for it.
And then the end phrase.
That's true. The phrase ends at the end. Okay, so what are we going to do with these phrases? How do we communicate them? I keep wanting to pick up my viola.
That's your view.
Yes. So I keep reaching to pick it up. But I can't play this piece on it. Or not easily.
I think we do dynamics.
My house is haunted. Just kidding. There's a door on
And I
there.
keep thinking of a kitty in there or something.
Yeah.
There's a door wall that's open for air. And so every once in a
God,
while-
it makes me creeped.
makes you creeped out. Just think of fresh air blowing. Okay, I don't have the
It's
rest.
also hard because I have this big bump.
Oh, is it bump
Bite.
from a bite?
Yes.
Did you bite yourself?
Itchy bite.
Ooh, that kind. Okay, so we want to communicate the phrase. We want to sort of like relax a little sometimes. Certainly we want to do the dynamics. And let's play the piece a little faster. I think you probably can handle it. 1, 2, 3, and. Breathe. Breathe, that'll help the orchestra. So let's do it from here. Good, do it again. Ready, go. Oh, definitely. Oh, there's. Soprano. Big. Yeah, you don't want to go to the open string just to play the open string. If you have other business over there, maybe. Okay. So before the rest, what are we going to do? How are we going to come in?
Breathe.
And we breathe with our bow arm. And our nose.
This.
And our armpit. Yes. That was great. Go for it. Do it again. lower, and then it's repeated again, but lower.
It's like a scale.
Well, it's built on a scale, isn't it? The first note of each part of it make a scale. But when it's a pattern, it's not a scale. It's called a sequence. Right? Or just slurs, but we're going to change the dynamics though, like a scale. If we were going down a scale, as we get lower and lower each time, we're going to get quieter and quieter. Okay? Can we try that?
Yeah.
There, another sharp. Ready?
Down low.
Uh-huh. Good, do it by yourself. Want to go slower?
I don't know.
Okay. What's feeling frustrating about that spot?
It's just I feel like it's way too fast than I usually play it.
So then it must mean you do want to play it slower, right? So when I ask you if you want to play it slower, what would your answer, the truthful answer be? Yeah. So go ahead, you can play slower. But I want to tell you something, that eventually you'll be able to play it that fast. You're just not used to it.
Yeah, I'm just like. Well, when I'm in the future, it's gonna be like this.
Yes, exactly. So I think, you know what makes it hard for students to go fast is when they start slow and then they skip medium and they go right to fast. Students do that all the time. So the trick is you have to go slow, then a little faster, then a little faster, then a little bit more medium, then a little bit faster, then a little like fast medium, and then they get fast. Have you done that with a metronome before? Where you like go up? Not really? Let's do it. Let's do it a little bit, because I think that will help you feel a little bit more empowered. So I was looking for a route for you guys to get to my house. That was fun.
I'll figure it out.
She's in the bathroom, so something to do. Okay. Let's see if this.
What number is that?
Well, we're experimenting first. We're at 60 for the half note. You want to try it? See if you're comfortable with it. If it's not comfortable, you move it. So would you like to go slower? I mean, one squeak doesn't mean failure to me, but... Good, okay, so that was 50. So now we're going to go to 51. Let's do it again. Tempo again, or do you want to go faster?
A bit faster.
Every notch, her or her. Sorry. I was just letting your mom know about the tempo mark.
I get it. I see it's cool.
Yeah, and the other thing I think you could do, I think this would be also important for her, is to, you get to decide whether or not you go to the next notch. I wouldn't skip numbers for her because I think that incrementalness is more soothing. But you could decide.
What about a REM tempo?
What's a REM tempo?
Saturday.
Oh, whatever she's comfortable with. She gets pick it.
Okay.
So between now and Saturday, you decide what metronome marking. But you can let Ren know that we will be going faster.
Okay.
But we don't have to do it now because the concert's not until December.
Right. Yeah.
You're fine. And we'll make sure we have some practice studio class before that too. Okie dokie. I think you did a nice job following me with dynamics. I want you to work at exaggerating a little bit with them. Okay? And all of it in general you can start to work hard. Some places work faster. Some places are harder to play fast, like this thing we were just playing, all these eighth note passages. Those
Yeah,
things.
because if you play it really fast like this.
Where are we?
Oh.
Okay. Yes, but isn't that exciting?
Yeah.
And you can almost do it right now, right? That was pretty good. Let's see how fast that was. I remember. Do you? That was like 75. So, our tempo will be, close to that, maybe faster, maybe even 80. For a half note, that's the important, but musically I think it lands like that better. Okay, so let's pick.
This is also a hard spot.
Yeah.
See, because your fingers get all jumbled up if you try to.
If you go too fast.
work
Yeah. But do you like that where you get faster and faster with the metronome?
Yeah, it's just like it feels like you're hearing the same one, but then yet you're getting faster. Like if you're first like this. And then, like at the end, you're like this.
Yeah. Hey, can you do me a favor? Just do the beginning and see how, make up, you can just, if you don't know what dynamics to do, make them up. Just have fun with them. Okay? Go faster. You can go faster than that. Good. You got it. Yeah, that was fun. So your job is to make up dynamics this week by yourself, based on whatever feels natural to you. You can play with the CD sometimes, mostly not because I want her to follow their dynamics, but because I want you to hear the orchestra part. And
Yeah, I listened to it in the car on the way here.
excellent. Can you play this and sing the orchestra part in your head at the same time? Do you think you know the orchestra part well enough?
Well, I'm only listening to the orchestra like when I have this
Okay, so I'm going to make a suggestion.
right here.
Okay.
Like I listen to the orchestra and see where I go in. Like
Gotcha.
if it's playing there, I listen to the orchestra so I know
I get
what note I come on.
Yeah, I get. So what I want you to do is to start to know what the orchestra is doing even while you're playing, because that's going to help you decide whether to play loud, medium, or slow.
Yeah,
Or not loud. Sorry, loud, medium, or quiet.
I also tried to play the introduction of the orchestra like.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we have lots to do. So let's move on to next. So I want to be efficient. That's all. Sorry. So can we do your other music? Right? You're doing your minuet and your gavotte.
Yes.
Okay. Can I hear your minor section of your minuet? Be focused. There you go. bit more fun with the dynamics. There you go. What's the one place where you messed up both times, but you didn't really make anything wrong? You just hesitated.
I think like this.
Yes, that's the idea. Okay. So I just want you to pick up the tempo a little bit and have more fun with dynamics. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah. Go out in G minor.
I don't really know what I think yet.
Then use some music. That'll be a good job for this week. Okay. So I would start throwing in book 4 occasionally, like once a week or something.
Listening to it?
Yeah,
Okay, then I'm
because you're only 4 pieces away. And did I tell you about the It's That Perlman version? Okay.
Of book 4?
It's like the first piece. So if you Concertos from My Childhood CD,
Yeah.
on that is the first piece of book 4.
Oh, really?
Wait, what?
It's the third movement of
What's
the
the first piece in book 4?
besides Concerto number 2, the third movement.
I know that.
So the whole concerto is on the CD, the first, second, and third movement. But so
I
it's
know
really fun.
that piece, but I never played it. I
I know.
heard it before.
Yeah, it's totally fun, totally fun. And it's fun to hear it's like Pullman, and I have the kids do a little comparative analysis. So, all right, let me hear what you got. Okay, so right there we're gonna do a walk. Do you remember? So just like the quint etudes where you pick up the 3. Exactly, no falling over. Do it one more time from the beginning. Take your time.
Should I?
Not right now, but normally, yes. Okay, so see the 2 dots on those? What does that mean? Yes. Walk. Good. Can you use that 4th finger there? Up on the D. Good. Okay. And then it's this. So the other thing I want you to do is dynamics this week. Okay? So you've just got a few staccatos up here on line 3
No,
and
it's
4.
just I never really practiced this hard because I wasn't stuck on these parts.
Okay, well now you have more to practice. That's what you'll do this week. Okay, there you go, your violin's going to the strings might be new, so just watch out.
No, they're pretty old.
Oh really? Okay, either way, they are changing pitch in the middle of your practice, so you want to make sure and check it in the middle of your practice.
Also because I have 1 hands.
But you always will have warm sand, so that's, you know,
Not really.
good to check. All right.
Sometimes I'm gonna have freezing hands.
Oh, okay. Should we take it out?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome.
My
Oh, and the
pee-
Tic Tacs, she doesn't need to do it, she already sort of has her vibrato, I mean, unless she wants it. Do you want Tic Tacs?
Or I can just imagine it like this.
Yeah, but I like your vibrato, arm vibrato, so until I'm expanding your vibrato vocabulary, I don't think we need to do that. Right.
So could I just put these to the side there so I can check things
We'll
out?
put it on another page.
Okay.
Was there still horrible traffic on the other side of the,
No.
it's a huge accident
I
or something
noticed.
at the tunnel.
Oh shoot. Great. Yeah.
Oh, no, we're gonna talk.
Impacted my day, did it?
Could
That
you
means
please
it's a long drive home.
put these in?
Yes, it does. But yeah, it was backed up on 13 already at, you know, 3 o'clock,
Oh shoot.
all the way practically to
I didn't notice it that bad.
Thorn Hill, you know, not just
Right.
Broadway Terrace, Friday.
Right. Yikes.
Yeah. You hurt your toe?
Well, I ran a marathon on Saturday,
Did you really?
and it was a downhill marathon. So it was like almost 20 miles downhill, and just like the pounding of my toes into my shoe. This nail is falling off, and
I'm
I had
impressed.
to.
A whole marathon?
This was my 8th.
Oh, guess what?
Wow.
So in this movie,
Yeah.
someone broke their toe because someone dropped a bowling ball on it.
Oh, ouch. That sounds painful.
Yeah.
That's very glamorous.
Yeah. My sister watched this show, her TV show,
That sounds really, really painful. Ouch.
but she doesn't like it. But I do. I watched all the episodes and seasons.
Sounds good, Ella.
I'll meet you at
Okay. Is a downhill marathon easier than a regular marathon?
It is in some ways. Like it can be faster, but your legs, it takes a toll on your
Seems
legs.
like it would be hard.
Yeah, like I'm always so much more sore afterwards, and my feet are banged up.
Doesn't always seem hard to me.
Do you want your books?
Thank you.
Here's this.
I choose something right. Thank you.
All right. How are you, sir?
Good.
Happy violin?
Sure.
So were you able to sell the violin to your friend, or were they trying it out? Or what's-
We just got it back Monday
Oh, so
from, or no, I don't. Last week. I've been out of town, so I haven't done anything. I'm so behind. So no, I haven't even contacted her.
Can I choose something like something I can do with this pencil? Like
Sure.
this?
Oh, interesting. Magic.
I just like turning it like that.
Fun stuff. Okay, you got it? Okay. Let's just do a quick long ago. Can we do that? your pinky that time. That was great. At the end, it started to get a little straight, but I liked it. We think just have to make sure we're hugging our bow with our middle fingers. I might pick on you about that more later. Deal? All right, let's do a tiny bit of quintetudes to warm up our hand and then we'll try it. So quintetudes is gonna, oh, they left their violin? Their phone.
Oh, my cell phone.